approaching our 100th blog entry video, which I'm actually pretty excited about. I think is pretty cool. And of all of them, this might be the most emotional one because, I've been thinking a lot in the past week or two about, my work in solution-focused brief therapy and like why I do what I do and how I do what I do. And in the past couple of weeks, I've been asked to give presentations in a bunch of really cool conferences, which I'm going to announce in the next coming weeks and things. I've been asked to revise one of my books. My newest book is about to come out. So there's just a lot of stuff causing me to think about solution-focused brief therapy. But then the other day, a thought hit me. I was sitting in my office, and a thought hit me, and I immediately just kind of welled up with like emotion and tears and gratitude, because I feel like I owe a debt of gratitude to people that I can never repay. And you might be thinking like my mentors or people who've been there for me and all that kind of thing. But I think the thought that hit me is how much I appreciate the role that my clients have played in my life and what being around these people has done to me. It's done something to me that I really hadn't understood in this way until I thought about it this week. There are a few things going on in my life right now that are challenging and trying, things I have to kind of work through and sort through. Nothing bad, like don't be worried about me, anything like that. But just, life is not always easy. You have up and downs, and I'm in a down right now. And I was thinking about that, and I started thinking, so in our field, we have this thing called secondary trauma, which basically means if you're a psychotherapist, if you're a helper, and you work with people who've experienced problems and traumas and that sort of thing, you experience the trauma through them. Like as the helper, some of their trauma kind of splashes on you. And several years ago, I talked to one of my good friends and mentors, a guy named Chris Iveson, who likes to say one of the things he likes about solution-focused brief therapy is we don't experience secondary trauma. And I asked him to explain it, and he said, think of a therapy session as like a big fan. And the reason secondary trauma exists is because whatever you throw at the fan splashes back and hits you. So if you're working with a client and they've experienced a trauma and you're asking problem-focused questions, you're going to get problem-focused answers, and that's going to splash back on you. And Chris says, be careful what you throw at the fan. And I realized, just this week, it hit me exactly what he meant, because I've spent 15 years working with clients, and instead of asking about the problems, I've asked them about their hope and their love and their dreams and their desires and their wants. And I've watched them overcome tremendous problems and lead their rightest lives. Like I saw a client this week that I hadn't seen in 7 years. I saw that client 7 years ago, 2 times. I saw that client twice. And she came back in the future that she described to me 7 years ago. And she came back basically to explain to me that she is living the life she talked to me about 7 years ago. And I was like, it just blew me away. And I thought, instead of sitting with clients who have been experiencing trauma for 15 years, I've been sitting with clients and watching them overcome their trauma and become their best self and live their best life. And I've benefited from it. And one of the ways I know I've benefited from it is because now here I am in this difficult space and dealing with some hard things. And I can't help but be optimistic. And I can't help but have hope. And I can't help but have faith. And I can't help but have belief, because I've watched 15 years worth of people be heroes of their story. It makes me feel like I have the strength and resiliency to be the hero of mine. And it's touching to me. Like, I can't believe the honor that it is to sit with clients in this space, and the people have allowed me to do it for that long. And then I've gotten this kind of selfish benefit from it. Unintentionally, didn't think about it, wasn't my desire, but yet it happened. And I'm so grateful for it. I'm so thankful for it. I think one of the greatest things in the world is that people trust me in a time of their struggle, and they allow me to talk to them about their hope-filled future instead of their problems. And then they share with me the experiences of going through that hope-filled future. It's just the most amazing thing in the world. And I think in order to do this helping job well, we've got to learn as a profession to think of it as a privilege, to remember our role is a role of honor, and the client gives us that gift. You know, sometimes I watch people complain about their clients and say negative things about their clients. And, you know, if you go look in Facebook groups, people are, you know, treating their clients as if they're problems. Like, how come these clients keep missing sessions? And how do you stop your client from showing up late? And like they just all these things. And, you know, I just think that's inappropriate. I think that's not congruent to understanding that these are people that have contacted us at the lowest points of their lives. So excuse them if they're not behaving at their best. We've got to remember that this truly is an honor and a privilege, and that the client is actually giving us a gift as opposed to us giving them a gift. And I I'm so filled with gratitude because I'm filled with hope. And I can tell you where that source of hope has come from, or at least what has magnified that source of hope. And I wish I could contact every single person that I've seen over these 15 years and say thank you. Because if I can't do that, one of the things I can try my very best to do is to pay it forward and make this video and invite all of the viewers of this video and all of the helping professionals out there to remember your client is bringing you a gift. We have to honor that gift. We have to understand our role in their lives as a role of privilege. We have to honor the fact that people trusted us in their time of need, and we should never view our clients as if they're a problem. We should never view our clients as if they're a hassle. That's disrespectful to them, but it also robs you of experiencing this gift. And I can tell you, this gift is amazing. And at this current time, like, it's the thing I'm holding on to most. And it's enough. Like, it's not even like, oh, I'm dying and I want it. It's like, this is enough, man. Like, hope, belief, and faith, and resiliency, and dreams, and all of those things, it's enough. And I'm so thankful for the people who have shared their hero stories with me, because it accidentally allowed me to think of myself as a hero too. So I hope that this video kind of hits home with you. Maybe more than any other video I've ever made. I hope this video makes a difference in your life. And I hope that you would like it and share it and comment on it, because that matters to me quite a bit. And I want to get this message out there, and I want to interact with you. But more than anything, I want you to experience this gift that your clients are trying to give you. And if you allow it in your heart, it makes the greatest difference in the world. So thank you for watching this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Thank you.